So today we're going to use some zucchini, or kagoots as your little grandson calls it, potatoes, green beans, some carrots, and what is this called? Sopressata. Sopressata. What exactly is that?
It's just a famous, of course, as we all know, dry cured Italian salami.
You're going to cut up that onion.
Okay, and how would you like this diced?
Well, I would like it just like, minced.
Okay, and the whole onion?
Pardon?
The whole onion?
Yeah, the whole onion.
Perfect.
Because we want this soup to cook in as little time as possible. So it's not going to take very long. People think that they have to be in the kitchen all day long to make a recipe. But for instance, in this soup, if you cut all of the vegetables the same size, it's all going to cook in about the same amount of time. So I would say 1 zucchini, you need a couple potatoes, whatever, a couple of carrots if you have them. Patty, we're going to start with some olive oil, extra virgin, in a pan. I'm going to lower that down a little bit. And then we're going to add our onions.
Okay.
Our garlic. This is the beauty of this restaurant. Everything goes in the pot at one time. We add your product.
Sopressata.
Because this is really going to give an intensity of flavor. Cooking is all about building flavor. So it's thinking about, what would taste good together. So we're going to add the vegetables, and then we're not going to add anything else. We're going to let this all cook down for some time. So in go all of the vegetables. Smells good already, doesn't it?
It does.
We stir this around, and this is really a really healthy soup because we have all of these wonderful vegetables. So once you have everything well mixed like that, just put the cover on. Abbia pazienza, you have a little patience, and you let this cook for about 5 to 8 minutes, just until those vegetables are beginning to sweat a little bit. Then we'll add the liquid. Okay, Patty.
Oh, that smells good.
You see how this is cooked down now?
Beautiful,
I mean, they still have a little durability to them, the vegetables, but now we're going to add the liquid. And for this, I like to use a chicken broth. Again, to prevent the splatters, I put it right over my spoon. And that kind of diverts everything from going all over you.
Perfect.
So we have our chicken broth. And then I like some fresh tomato juice. I just squeeze some cherry tomatoes or plum tomatoes and get the seeds and skin out. Or if you didn't want to do that, you could use tomato juice that you buy in a store. So this is our liquid. And we're going to let this cook now for about 15 more minutes. And then, before we really serve it, we're going to add some cannellini beans. These are cannellini beans. Now you can use them either, you can get a can and you can rinse them really well and then add them at the end, or
the dry ones.
Yep.
And then you can just soak them overnight in water and then boil them again in the morning or the next day whenever you're ready to use them.
So the choice is yours. So we're going to wait to put those in, and then at the very end, we're just going to season it with a little basil, because I told you that you could also use a little dollop of pesto in this if you wanted to make it very Ligurian. So whatever is your choice. So let's put the cover on. Let's you and I go have a gin and tonic and let that cook for about 15 minutes.